Sorry guys, give me a minute. trying to get things fixed in the background. Sorry about that. All right. Welcome to the stream, Lewis. Welcome to the stream, Hassan and Terrell. How are y'all guys doing? How are y'all doing on this lovely Friday afternoon? It's exactly, let's see, how hot is it outside? It's exactly, I believe like 90 degrees outside right now. It just rained. So it's a little bit humid outside. How y'all doing? We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be talking about, Nintendo Switch hardware rumors and leaks, and the whole announcement of the new Switch. Goku coming to Fortnite, Mario Kart coming to PC, Wii DS iShop, Yuji Naka, and some more Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core stuff, and then we're gonna just chat about some stuff at the end, like games we've been playing, maybe shows and anime or stuff we've been watching in general, Homie got those waves, yeah, bro. If I take this off, it'll be too much. It'll be too much, bro. It'll be way too much. It'll be too powerful. Hopefully people come out. I'm gonna wait a little bit to start talking about stuff. Yeah, boy is definitely trying to get his channel back together. I'm trying to get like a consistency going, so I want to have like a mob Shadicstick come out on Wednesdays, and then have a Shadicstick live on Fridays, because I feel like that sums up the news week and all that stuff. You heard about that one Nintendo fan with about 40k worth of Nintendo stock to ask Nintendo why there hasn't been any new F-Zero content? I saw, and I thought that was so incredibly stupid, dog. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I get it. You want to know about these series that you haven't heard about in a while. But buying $40,000 worth of stock is not worth it. Now, dude is obviously wealthy if he can, just throw away 40k worth of stock. I mean, it's not necessarily thrown away. He probably kept the stock there so it can, Nintendo doesn't give out dividends, but your stocks do grow with Nintendo. So instead of giving out dividends, they just give you more stock back, if I remember correctly. So it's one of those situations where they'll just be making money. Like, they'll be making continuous money. I don't know. I think it's funny, but I thought it was also pretty stupid, because I'm like, bro, Nintendo's not going to tell you anything unless you're like one of the top stockholders, which you aren't if you bought 40k worth of stock for a company that's evaluated at, I think, like $100 billion. Hold up, let me see how much Nintendo's worth. They're evaluated at July 6th, evaluated at $56.17 billion. Wait, hold up. I feel like it's gone down, or maybe it's gone up. It's gone up probably, because Sony Network. Yuji Naka's a whole villain. I can't wait to get to that point, man. Total equity. I'm not looking at equity. I'm looking at net worth. I want like net worth, not your equity. $135 billion. So Sony's back on top as the richest company in Japan, which is weird. Hold up. That Nintendo net worth can't be That can't be right. Let me look up Sony. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos could probably get that information out of Nintendo. Nintendo net worth, it says 56.16 billion. Oh. I'll put it in Nintendo. Funny. Oh. Sony. It says 0 billion. Yeah, no, this this doesn't help. It doesn't help in any capacity. But anyways, let's just get talking. All right, so a lot has happened over the past week, right? So essentially we got like Nintendo Switch hardware rumors, and you know, will we get a Switch Pro, will we not get a Switch Pro? This is supposed to go up on Thursday actually. And there's a myriad of stuff going around. First of all, Nintendo actually showed off a new Switch model. It's the new special edition Switch model for Splatoon 3, which I actually think looks pretty cool. I think it looks really good. It's a nice looking system. Actually, we can go ahead and look at it here, I think. Why is it not? No, not that. There we go. We can go ahead and look at that here. It looks nice. It's a nice looking system. I mean, I like the way the Joy-Cons look. I like the way the dock looks. And I like the way the back of the system looks. This is like, I think, one of the few like special edition Nintendo Switch models that they really tried hard on. Like, in all honesty, I'm surprised they pulled out such a, you know, I know, I get it. Splatoon is one of their pillars. But at the same time, I was very surprised. Especially in Japan. Splatoon does especially well in Japan. It's a bit too late in the life cycle for a Switch Pro. I was going to talk about that. I just feel like at this point, Nintendo's not going to do it. But they did unlist videos, previous history delisting before they announced, like they delisted. But there's also the likeliness based off, I think, Oatmeal Dome or somebody, or Keto-san, that's who it was. Talking about like how it's more likely that they removed it because of licenses, which I don't know. It could be one or the other. What's good, Shadow Vegito? Welcome to the stream, my dude. There's a lot that goes into this. I don't think there's going to be a new Switch, right? Or like a brand new Switch model. Like you said, it's too late in the lifetime. Nintendo is spending a ton on materials, twice that of what they spent on the Switch Lite. So I do think there's something going on, but I don't think it's the Switch Pro. I think we're going to get a new Switch announcement in the next year or two. I heard that the Switch OLED was going to be the Switch Pro, but COVID and some other issues caused it to not happen. That's probably what happened. I mean, like, considering it has this big OLED screen, and if you've ever seen the screen, it's really nice. It's not, like, super bright. It's, like, 400 nits, I think, or something at that peak brightness. It's still a nice-looking screen because it's OLED, so the contrast ratio is super high. You get those inky blacks. I love that. You got those inky blacks, but the brights are, you know, higher in contrast in comparison to those, you know, pitch black blacks because the screen is turning off the pixels. So yeah, no, I'm not surprised that the Switch Pro is supposed to be, or the Switch OLED was supposed to be the Switch Pro, especially because many people were asking for this OLED screen when the Switch launched, but at the same time, I don't see them doing a Switch Pro anytime soon. Actually, if they do a Pro, I have this one point right here where it's like talking about Nintendo's trying to break the generation cycle. And I think if they release a new Switch, it's going to be like the Game Boy Color, right? So it's going to be like that, like truly a half generational step in what they're actually going to do with that Switch. Is probably break the generation cycle so they can likely, I think Nintendo right now is gunning for the top spot for, you know, system sales, which I think PS2, because they almost broke it with the DS. The DS is 153 point something million units. The PS2 is literally just 54 million units. So I think Nintendo could definitely break it. Nintendo IR sales. Like dedicated video game sales unit. Like it's well over 100 million units right now, 107.65 million units. It's probably going to be at 120 something or 130 something million units at the beginning of next year. I guarantee it, because after because usually through the holiday they sell extremely well. Like they usually bump like 30 million units. So I do hope they call it the Switch 2. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm worried about if Nintendo releases another Switch. Yo, what's good? Breeton coming through? What's good, my dude? How you doing? But I do also hope they call it the Switch 2, my dude. If they don't call it the Switch 2, it's gonna screw it up. Call it the Super Switch or new Nintendo Switch is gonna be a rip, bozo, I know. Unless it's a half step. If it's a half step and they just call it like the Super Nintendo Switch, it'll work. It'll work. I'm telling you, it'll work if it's just a half step. Like, I'm doing good, man. What about you? I'm doing good, bro. I'm going through this whole existential crisis. I thought about restarting my channel and all this stuff. Then I was rethought about it. I was just like, bro, I've just hard stopped on the thing that was making my channel grow, and people came to my channel for mainly in recent times. So I was just like, you know what? I think that's literally all it is. Like, I just gotta get myself back on pace to, you know, making content and making it consistently. How you been doing, my dude? I see you been popping off. Like, didn't you just release an album or something? Or you're planning on? I saw. I feel you. Should I get a Switch or wait? I mean, if you want to get a Switch now. I'd say get the OLED model or get the Switch Lite. If you consistency is key. I haven't uploaded a bit, but I've been doing all right. I got you, my dude. I got you. I'm glad to see you doing all right, man. That's all I'm trying to see, the people who support your boy doing good. Drop the album in April. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, let's see. Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna move on from the Nintendo Switch stuff because it's just making me angry. I also I got this issue with like all these YouTube channels clickbaiting the heck out of people, bro. Like, and I follow a lot of them or subscribe to a lot of them. Like, I'm glad Refutech made this video. Like, look at this. Bro, Switch Force, I think literally like 15 of his past like 30 videos have been Switch Pro related. Switch Pro. Switch Pro. I think this one was about Switch Pro. Like it's like I don't know how you do it. It's like, man, Switch Pro's not coming. Like, come on, man. It's like I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of it. I think not Review Tech, but RGT, all those channels, they've been getting on my nerves. New Switch, like, oh my god. RGT 90. What? This is just, is it worth buying in 2022? Worth it? New Switch 2 days ago. Dreamcast guy. Nintendo fans are very mad at the Switch Pro. It's fake. Like, come on, my dude. There's just like, it's like people are tired of like talking about the rumors. Just come on, like, give us actual content. Let me keep it real, man. I used to watch RGT like daily because I think outside of his news videos, he used to make actually like quality content. But man, now it's just like news, and it's like you can tell when you're watching a video how much effort someone's put into editing. It's just not there, man. And I'm tired of Switch Pro. Nintendo Switch has a big problem. Nintendo Switch Pro. I get tired of it, man. I never watched RGT. He's like worse Spawn Wave. I love Spawn Wave's channel, by the way. I love that channel. That man puts out quality content. On his other channels, he puts out quality content. By the way, welcome to the stream, Jay Solaris. Sorry about not, welcoming you. I mean, there's nothing wrong about all your thumbnails looking the same. I mean, my channel. Let's go to my channel. By the way, y'all need to go and watch the latest Mob Shadicstick 100. Changing up the thumbnail style. Changing up the thumbnail style. You know, I've already started experimenting with the thumbnail style, you know, and I changed it specifically with this. I'm gonna stop doing news, by the way. Unless it's a part of this show, I'm not gonna do news. Or unless it's a short, I'm not gonna do news. I kind of realized that's what was burning me out. I was putting a lot more effort into the news videos, and then like when I release a video, it either wouldn't be relevant, or like I just get burned out. It's like, man, I'm just talking about news all the time. This is not fun. I want to do some like big thought pieces. You know what I mean? This one, I really had fun making the Budokai video. And then I realized I need to stop caring about the views. Now, I got really upset with this one. I'm sorry about the people who follow me on Twitter. I got really upset about this one, but man, we gotta, all his thumbnails look the same. That happens with a lot of creators because they find a thumbnail style that works. Actually, I've been experimenting. Hold up. I was experimenting. I don't know. All right, I might have been capping. I might have been capping, my dude. I might have been capping. My thumbnail. Yeah, man, they're the video essay style videos. I want to do longer ones, but I think I need to plan them out. So I got this like Pokemon one I want to do, but I have to like push it out basically because it's going to be longer. So I need to make another one in the next week, which I believe I can do. There's a lot of games I've been playing, so I think it's entirely possible. I need to stop talking about my channel. What are we talking about? We talking about Switch Pro. I don't know. I just don't think we're gonna get a Switch Pro, dude. I'm just tired of like, I'm gonna make a video. Actually, you know what? That's gonna be my next video. It's gonna be talking about why we'll never get a Switch Pro. And I think the fun, hey, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, bro. Every time I do Pokemon, people love it. People love me talking about Pokemon. They're like, hey, I like the Pokemon. Like, I think every time I do Pokemon, it does well because people are like, kind of spitting. And I know a lot about Pokemon. It's just like I've fallen out of love with the series as of recent because it's just, it's so. I don't mind Pokemon being corporate. Because, like, there are series that I love that have gone super corporate, like Dragon Ball. But, like, Pokemon, man, it is so, like, it's, like, soullessly corporate. You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, a lack of effort behind every endeavor that they take with the Pokemon series now. I mean, like, look, even with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it took them too long to get to that. If that came out early Switch, I wouldn't be judging it as much as it coming out now late into the Switch's life. So like let's look up Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like it's just oh my god, there's so many. like look at this, my dude. Like it looks graphically a lot better, but at the same time it just, the art style has somehow taken a step back, and it looks rough. Like that doesn't look particularly good, man. Like, you have no bump maps on here. There's no, like, mip mapping. It's just, it's like, bro, it's like, it's so disappointing. What's good? Welcome to the stream, Ether Drip. I just get so disappointed with Pokemon now because it takes them so long to do stuff. And, like, I get it. Game Freak crunch. But at the same time, it's like, dude, this is what you're making? And we have... This will be, I think, the first time we have 2 mainline AAA Pokemon games coming out in the same year. Because we have this, and Pokemon Legends Arceus came out at the beginning of the year. Within less than a year, we've gotten 2 Pokemon games. And this comes out in, like, November, right? It's like, I just don't have any confidence. Yeah, November 18th. I have no confidence in this, my dude. Because it's like when I see how corporate Pokemon is, there's just no way. There's just no way this is going to come out and this is going to be like some great game. Like Legends Arceus. You know, let's click on someone's like random video. Let's not do Prosafia Gaming. Can't give that dude views. And GameRank still has stolen too many videos from people. Moxie 2D. I'll do Moxie 2D. They seem... So like, I still haven't gotten this game, by the way. I'm gonna try to get this game next really big paycheck I get. So look out for that. I'm gonna start streaming. I want to start streaming this game after Final Fantasy 15 alongside FF7. But dude, look at this. This looks bad, like graphically. Like the gameplay and stuff is a lot better than previous games. It's obvious that they've gone and, you know, made new models and stuff, but it looks super rough. Like I forgot about Legends Arceus came out. Exactly. Game Freak can make games in sweatshops that come out in the state that they do, and it'll sell $100 billion because it's Pokemon, because it's the biggest franchise on the planet, sadly. By the way, make sure y'all like the stream. Share it out. It helps a brother out when y'all share and like the stream. So I forgot it came out this year. Yeah, it came out this year. People forget that. Do you think they're gonna do another Pokemon Legends games? Well, apparently, originally the Pokemon Legends games were supposed to take over from the main series. So I think they're gonna do more Pokemon Legends games, mostly because I'm gonna give you a few reasons. They don't have to have all the Pokemon in those games for them to work as well, because they're less traditional. They have a different gameplay style, so it's appealing to like ultimately a different audience, probably the older audience. I think they need to take the Pokemon Legends brand and make it focus on the older audience for Pokemon. And then third, I think because it's like more Monster Hunter Breath of the Wild hybrid style of gameplay, that it ultimately appeals to a much more hardcore audience. So I think in a different way, like less of the people who are super into, you know, competitive, and more the people who are super into the single player aspects of Pokemon. And I think that's why we'll get more Legends games. Doesn't help that they have all this money and don't seem to use it to benefit the games. Yeah, man, I hate it so much. I hate it so much. It really riles me up inside. Forgot about Arceus too, and I beat the game. It was good though. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've heard it's a good game all around. It's just like, there's a level of polish that's just not there with Pokemon anymore, man. It's not to say that Pokemon was never like good or polished, because in the past it was. I mean, even with the Gen 6 and Gen 7 games, they were really pushing the boundaries. Like, it's just really disappointing when you know how good Pokemon is and can be. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm gonna make that video. It's gonna be all about like what's up with Pokemon, man. Like, come on. Not less so what's up with Pokemon and just highlighting the series, like great games. You know what I mean? Yeah, Arceus was great despite its shortcomings in visuals, but it could look so much better. Exactly. There are games on the Switch that look way better and are probably way more demanding. Like Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey. Like, all those games have way more going on. Look way better. I mean, Breath of the Wild is a freaking Wii U game. Good, come on. How often do Pokemon games come out? Well, at this point, I think once a year. Because they had, or once a year, once every 2 years. So they had, or they at least try to have a major release every year. So Pokemon Sword and Shield came out 2019, I believe. Yeah, 2019. Then Pokemon Let's Go. Yep, and then I think Pokemon Brilliant came out 2020. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, bro. What? Yo, what is up with this? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Diamond and Shining Pearl. It just keeps showing up as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, dude. I'm pretty sure it came out 2020. No, that came out 2021. It came out 2021. Wait, what Pokemon game came out 2020? Hold up. So I think they skipped over 2020. They had Let's Go in 18, 19 was Sword and Shield. I think 2020 was just the year of like spinoffs. Like we had Snap and some. Actually, no, Snap came out last year. Dang, dude, there's a lot that came out last year for Pokemon, man. Never mind. I've been saying that to people. Odyssey and Breath of the Wild look better than Arceus. People bring up art style being different, but that isn't an excuse. Yeah, I mean, it has a similar art style to Breath of the Wild. Like, if art style is the excuse, I mean, it looks similar in art style to Breath of the Wild. That's obviously the aesthetic they were going for. This old, you know, hand-painted Japanese brushstroke art style. Mario Kart is already on PC via emulation. Bro, I'm not talking about that. Any game is on PC via emulation, Botami Network. By the way, welcome to the stream. I get the joke, but Sword and Shield DLC. Ah, that's what it was. It was Sword and Shield DLC. Never mind. You're right about that. Sword and Shield DLC was in 2020. That's actually what we're going to talk about next. Let's talk about Mario Kart, because that is melting my brain. Pokemon needs to get, they need to get their stuff together. It's just, I don't know. I find it like funny that Pokemon games come out almost yearly. All right, there's been a major Pokemon release every year for the Nintendo Switch, and without break from Game Freak. I think they need to like expand Game Freak a lot more. I think that's the issue. Game Freak's is not big enough to handle Pokemon anymore. They need to get studios like Genius Sonority back on board. You know, they had Ilka for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I think we need some more of these games to get handed over to like studios that can handle them. I think that's the big issue. It's like Pokemon is so big now and so corporate that it's just diminished all level of quality from the series. And that's sad to say, but it's true. I'm waiting for this pack 2 for Mario Kart 8. Man, I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in a minute. I want to do some streams, so I gotta get the little DLC packs. Sword and Shield DLC in 2020. Agreed. Game Freak is too small. Like, it's too small to be handling something that big. By the way, make sure you like the stream, share it out. Helps your brother out. I know what I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna do it like every 5 to 10 minutes, cause you know, gotta get them them views, them clicks, dude. By the way, again, since more people are here, I want to apologize for my little rant on Twitter. I was having a whole existential crisis that day. I was going through it. My mom could even tell, you know, like, she was just like, come on, let's go get something to eat. I was just sitting there. I was just sad, bro. I was not having a good day. New DLC came out. I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in weeks. The first DLC pack came out, but I don't think the second one did. I think the second one comes out soon, right? No, they're supposed to be releasing well into like 2023 and 2024 or something like that. One day I need to do a stream where I just sit down and play through all the Mario Kart tracks and something like that. I think that'd be dope. But Mario Kart is coming to PC. This is actually pretty dope, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do y'all think it's dope that Mario Kart's coming to PC? And there's a reason why. I'm going to elaborate later. It's going to be Mario Kart Tour, but I think it's going to be the beginning of something big. And I'm going to elaborate on that in a minute. Let me change the music. We need some. This is too intense right now. My brain is melting. We gotta focus and get them lo-fi, that lo-fi up in here, dude. Second one hasn't had a release date yet. I'd be down for MK stream. It's Tour. Yes, it's Tour. So Mario Kart Tour's latest update was data mined. There's keyboard and mouse support, which isn't the biggest thing on the planet, and this specifically on Android. This isn't the biggest thing on the planet. A lot of games on Android have keyboard and mouse support, but there's an emulation interface and connectivity with MK8 Deluxe. So a lot of people right now, including myself, are thinking Mario Kart Tour is going to be coming to PC along with Nintendo's other mobile games via Google Play, because it's coming to Windows 11 soon. If you guys remember, if you keep up with PCs or anything, one of the big things about Windows 11 is that it's supposed to have like native Android support, and there's this like back layer of compatibility for Android, which is super dope. I think that's really great, and I actually think that's good, specifically for giving consumers, like, I guess, options when it comes to applications and how they consume their content, or for productivity especially. Like, there's a lot of mobile video editors that I think a lot of people could use and they'd be fine with without having to use like, you know, Vegas or Premiere or full version of Premiere or, you know, DaVinci Resolve. There's just stuff like that on mobile that I think works really well. Surprised Nintendo even put this on PC. I think it's because Google Play is going to require every game to have like keyboard and mouse support, because Google Play games, if you remember right, Google Play PC, like they announced this a while ago. Google Play Games beta here. It's supposed to, you're supposed to be able to play your favorite mobile games on PC. With seamless sync, so you can sync across your devices, which is something Android I think has done really well, is syncing your data across games and across devices. So hopefully this comes out and we get to see a lot more from Nintendo in terms of PC support. The reason I say that is because I think they'll make a lot of money with this just being on PC, because it gives a lot more people access to their games. And I think the PC audience will be more receptive to Nintendo games, because I think that's one of the issues, is like PC gamers play specific type of games because there's always been specific types of games tailored to the PC audience on PC and nothing else. Like nobody releases anything else on PC, but now they're getting all the Xbox games, they're getting PlayStation games, because Sony has become interested in PC, and they've moved forward and actually pushed their initiative, releasing like their latest monitors and headphones, the Enzo line, for PC in mind, with PC first. ARM laptops running Windows 11 are going to go crazy. They are. I agree. M1 and M2 chips and Apple computers are certainly helping with having more ARM compatibility on everything. They definitely are. I think that's the one thing Apple has done recently that has been good, is I think them pushing ARM is a good way to give the consumer more options, because I think ARM in a lot of ways is held back by the fact that it's thought of to only be used for like mobile applications, never, you know, big desktop PC work applications. Just, you know, oh, I gotta edit, maybe I can email on my phone, Facebook, mobile game. Like that's it. Like that gets associated with it because of the market that ARM is in. But these ARM systems, like phones and even like laptops and tablets, they're incredibly strong. Like my cell phone is like 3-4 times stronger than the Switch. Like why like come on. I think it'll actually help gaming a lot, especially. I think it'll help things like the Switch, because a lot of like handhelds have come out because especially because of the Steam Deck and the Switch first, because of the Switch first and then the Steam Deck second. A lot of people getting these emulation systems running ARM. A lot of people are getting these computers now running x86 and ARM. Like, bro, the AYN Loki, they just announced a $200 handheld PC like a week ago. Where's their YouTube channel, dude? I'm trying to find their goddamn YouTube channel. You cannot find it. Maybe it's under AYN Odin. If I look up Ian Odin. Because this came out and it was an ARM system and ran a Snapdragon 845 or a Dimensity like 1200 chipset, depending on which one you bought. It's dope. I wholeheartedly believe that the next gen Switch will be stronger than the Steam Deck. It will be, bro. I wholeheartedly believe that because, listen, the Steam Deck is like a powerful system, but it has a few issues. It's too bulky. Like, I'm gonna get my bag real quick and I'll show you the bag I carry to work every day. I can't carry the Steam Deck in it if I had one. All right. So here's my bag, right? It only has about, at most, it stretches out to about this big, right? There's no space for a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck in its case takes up way more space. I just don't see the Steam Deck being, I think it's a cool product, but it's just like I think the Steam Deck is gonna get steamrolled by other handhelds that come out, and specifically by it's not competing with the Switch. It's consoleizing PC gaming, but it's not a game console in the same way. I know NVIDIA isn't going to want for devs to optimize and spend so much time on a Maxwell mobile SoC with the Switch, and they will probably put the latest, greatest mobile NVIDIA SoC in it. I think so too, bro. I think so too. That's just like, that's a given, man. I just don't see them. I don't see the next Switch like using it. I just, you know, especially with this Google Play Games thing now, talking about the Switch games coming to PC. I don't think we're gonna see Switch games come to PC yet, but I do think it's a possibility, and that's because while it all right, Nintendo hasn't shown PC and interest in PC because it's a lot harder to control the PC market, because you can just mod things. They don't want their games being modded. They don't want them being pirated. It's like Apple. They want a lockdown ecosystem, but at the same time, Sony and Microsoft are making big bucks by just porting their games to PC. So I see Nintendo in the future releasing games on PC, not because people, you know, not because they like think it's a good move, you know, for gamers. It's because they see the dollar bills in it. I think Nintendo's going to keep the hybrid console thing going. It doesn't make sense since it makes money. Yeah, all right, it does make sense. Hold up. Yes, I do think they're gonna. I think they're gonna continue with the hybrid thing, and it's mostly because like that's a really big market. Like the fact that I can take my Switch, put it on my TV, and then take it with me wherever I want to go, especially as an adult, that is super appealing. Because I don't really have the time to play games at home when I'm working, right? I get home, I want to go to sleep. So if I have some downtime during my day at work, like I have an hour or two where I'm not really doing a ton, I definitely just pull out my Switch or I pull out my phone and I start playing games. And I think that's what makes the Switch so appealing. It's less so because the Switch is, you know, some amazing console in terms of like feature set. You know, it's relatively simple to a fault actually, or because, you know, it has games you can't get anywhere else. I mean, admittedly, that is true, but I also have a super powerful phone that could emulate the Switch games and play them way better than the Switch ever could. It's because of that functionality of being able to switch from the TV to my bag, and I think that's powerful. It's just like the older I get, the more I appreciate things like the Switch. The more I appreciate handhelds. The more I appreciate portable and handheld and mobile gaming. Sorry, my dog is on the side and she's freaking out. I played the Switch all the time in high school. I was running fades and Smash at lunch. Oh, bro, I used to do that at university. we'd be playing Smash, you know, in between classes. It'd be dope. But guys, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom and I'm gonna take my dog out. You know, sit here and relax a minute. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. I'm going to get copyright strike. Alright, hello. I've returned. Hopefully everything's going well. Sorry guys, I had to take the dog out and had to use the bathroom myself. Brings me back to playing Smash Bros. Back at college, good times, yeah, man. I was playing Smash 3DS in middle school too. Nintendo handhelds goated, yeah, man. I just think there's something about handheld gaming that just you come to appreciate the older you get, man. Because you realize it allows you to, do the thing you love to do wherever you go. Like, don't get me wrong, Switch has a lot of faults. Like, my Joy-Cons be slipping off of that thing a lot. There's just a lot of issues with it. But at the same time, I think I wouldn't have had the system any other way. And what were we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Mario Kart coming to PC, man. Jesus. I mean, it's all little come to Jesus meaning about Nintendo's wins and how we love Nintendo's wins. Oh man, this is one I want to talk about, bro, because I'm so happy. I've been asking for this for the past like 2 or 3 years since I've gotten really heavily back into Fortnite. This gives me the big sad knowing how Sony could have handled the Vita. Oh my god, the Vita could have been like perfect, but it wasn't because Sony took the wrong route and approach, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Like, the Vita could have been, like, the greatest handheld system of all time, but it wound up being mid. Because, like, instead of providing unique experiences, it either provided, like, a lot of remasters and ports, which I think were great, JRPGs, which I love, but those are two very, like, niche things. And then, or, like, the ports that they had were, like, weren't super good, you know what I mean? There's also like the issue of it having like diet soda versions of games. Like if you play Uncharted on the Vita, instead of it being a unique experience, it's just Uncharted but worse. So you don't even want to play the game. Then like I feel like it should have had 4G functionality. It had 3G. Like, bro, what am I gonna use 3G for? You're not gonna use that for anything. Like, it's not gonna work for YouTube. It's barely gonna work for music. Like, come on, man. I feel like it could have had, like, it was missing a bunch of, and Nintendo Switch is missing a bunch of essential apps, but it has the hybrid nature, so people don't care. But I feel like it's missing a lot of apps. Like, I feel like the Vita shit could have came out swinging if it had, like, YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, all this stuff, like, just baked into the system. I don't know. Am I wrong? I feel like if they wanted it to be the handheld that it was supposed to be, they should have took the route of making it like the god tier handheld that you needed. They should have made like super unique games. Screw an Uncharted on mobile. You have Uncharted on PS3. Play like, give us like some newfangled like game series on there that no one has ever experienced before. They could have removed the rear touchpad, added L2, R2 buttons, and gave it a micro SD card slot and give it a shit ton of marketing and poof. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I think if they'd done that, they'd have been perfect. They would have been good, done so, but they didn't. But Goku coming to Fortnite. I'm super hyped about this, man. So there's the leak of the Capsule Corp logo and Capsule Corp item in Fortnite via data mining, and I think the latest update actually. And it's kind of one of those things where I was just like, all right, come on, don't do this now. Don't make me get out my wallet. Like I've been waiting for this. If you guys don't know, I've been playing an insane amount of Fortnite. I'm almost at level 100 in the battle pass, which, I mean, there's already people at like level 140, 150. But for someone who's been doing all the quests and just been playing the game regularly, man, Goku doing the gritty peak fiction, exactly. Putting 4G on a Vita or Switch could be a nightmare due to so many different mobile providers and how they operate and whatnot. The real question are Goku's different forms going to styles or different skins. I think they're gonna be different styles. Oh my god, that's so hard. Cause I don't think they're gonna do different skins. I think they're gonna do different styles. Cause I think they're gonna bring in a lot of other characters. Like I think this first pack is gonna be like Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Gohan. And then like they're gonna have like a TN. I don't think they're gonna put Krillin in the game. He's too short. A TN, Yamcha, Bulma. Let's see who's another hero that they can use. That's like relatively tall, and like a Chi pack for like the OG, and then they'll have like OG versions of themselves. Like Bulma needs an OG version of herself, and Yamcha needs an OG version of himself. TN is basically look the same the whole time. They do different skins. There are MFers that'll buy them all. Yes, me. I will buy them all, bro. I will buy them all. That's the issue. I'm niggas. Yes, niggas will buy them all. Yes, it's me. I'm niggas. Like I'm telling you, I would buy them all. I bought all the Naruto skins. I didn't buy all the items. I bought all the skins though. The skins were more important than the items. I watched all of Naruto this week, so I want to buy those characters, and now I gotta buy Dragon Ball characters. Well, you better hurry up, bro, because they about to leave the store. I'm sorry you watched all of Naruto this week. That was a rough watch, my dude. It's like part 1 is really good. Shippuden is rough, dude. Shippuden upsets me a lot. But it makes me think about like the Peter Griffin leak from a year or two ago. Actually, they had, but it's like the Peter Griffin leak, but with actual models and stuff in the game already. So I think they're prepping to put them in the game in like August. You know, and considering the Capsule Corp logo is more likely like an emote or a spray, it like kind of solidifies it. Now, we also remember, if you remember too, we had like, we were supposed to get more anime skins, man. Like, you know, the Apple versus Epic lawsuit leaked Naruto, Ariana Grande, J Balvin, LeBron, The Rock, all that stuff, and like supposed deals of other skins that they were trying to get. Like, they were trying to get Samus from Metroid. You know, when they were doing the big like Master Chief Kratos thing, they wanted to get Samus Aran, and I thought that would have fit really well because they were trying to get all like the big mature mascots from each company, and I'm kind of upset Nintendo screwed up and said no on that one. Expensive. It's like $10 per character. Only want part 1. I didn't get to Shippuden. Bro, Shippuden is so rough, bro. These skins are so expensive. If you spend $20, you'll get all 4 of the skins. Actually, never mind. No, you will not. You will not. If you spend like $35, you will get all 4 of the skins. Never mind. Nintendo ain't gonna allow anything of theirs on other platforms. I think that's literally why I fell through. They were like, we don't want Samus even appearing on other people's screens on other platforms, and I think that's so stupid. Nintendo could have made so much money in doing that. I would have bought that mad quick. I didn't get Kratos mad quick because I don't really care for God of War like that. I like Metroid Prime, so I would have got that because I got Master Chief with I bought Master Chief with the quickness, bro. I bought it expeditiously. But they're also supposed to get like Demon Slayer. So hopefully they get. I'm trying to see Tanjiro with the strap. Like what skins would you like to see, and what anime stuff? Because a lot of people have been asking for Stranger Things skins, because like the latest season has come out. They had the whole Sideways stuff in like chapter 2 season like 8 or something like that. And for $20, I could buy 10 McChickens, as opposed to two years ago. Or I could have gotten 20 McChickens for $20, but inflation. You're not wrong, bro. The spike. See, I didn't even know there's a regular McChicken. I've only known the hot and spicies because that's all anybody buys down here in this area. Like they were like, you know what a hot and spicy is? We don't call it hot and spicy McChickens. We just call them hot and spicy. Like. And spicy Mc. I actually wrote McChicken. Wait, it's leaving. It's not leaving, bro, because it's always on the menu. Oh my god, how much is it right now? 400 calories. Don't even tell you how much it is on the website. Like, look at this. Look at this. What do they think they're doing? So chicken tenders. Bro, the McDonald's chicken tenders were hitting though. They were good. The McDonald's chicken tendies? Bro, they went hard for no reason. When I get chicken sandwiches, I only get spicy. Yeah, man, same. It's rare that I get a regular chicken sandwich from anywhere. I can't think of like a single place where I've gotten like a regular chicken sandwich in a while. I think Popeyes, but that's because I don't eat mayonnaise, so I don't get the spicy mayonnaise on it. Like, I just don't eat mayonnaise. My head feels weird. It still felt like I got the do-rag on there. Man. Nothing upsets me more than Burger King discontinuing their crown-shaped chicken nut. Bro, no, what disappoints me is Burger King raising the price of their dollar nuggets to $1.50. I will never forgive them from that. Because literally what I would go do is I'd spend $2 or like $3 and I'd get a whole meal from Burger King. I get 20 nuggets, 20 nuggies, and a drink. Like, come on, Burger King. Give me my 20 nuggies and a drink. I can see Evangelion stuff being in Fortnite. Bro, don't say that. That's like a whole group of people I want on the game, but don't want on the game at the same time, man. I don't know how to explain it. I know that sounds stupid and it sounds kind of toxic, but that's the point. That is the point. $1.50 nuggets still insane still compared to other places. But McDonald's nuggets aren't even that good, dude. That's the worst part about McDonald's nuggets. Like, they are not like Wendy's tiers. Like, Wendy's nuggets are like $6, yeah, but they got the best nuggets. Like, nobody touching their nuggets. Like, come on. But whereas like you go to McDonald's, you spend like $6 and you have to use. It's the fact that you gotta eat them with sauce, bro. Because if you don't eat them with sauce, you're just eating cardboard. It's like it's just like, come on, man. All right, enough about McDonald's nuggets. Let's talk about Yuji Naka acting like a baby on Twitter. All right, so Yuji Naka, he made this little tweet. Actually, so it's not surprising given the fact that he acts like a baby when he doesn't get his way, right? So he erased. So he said, "How would you feel if you were suddenly removed from a game that you worked hard on for over 2 years? And when you went to court, you found out that they had been talking about me behind my back in court documents, and that is why I was removed from the game." Yes, because you're known to be toxic, dude. You're literally known to be toxic. So if you don't know, he posted this picture where he erased Naoto Oshima, the guy credited as designing Sonic the Hedgehog, from this picture, right? He claims to be Yuji Naka claims to be the father of Sonic. I consider Oshima more the father of Sonic than Yuji Naka. Even like Izuka, even though Izuka came in like Sonic 3. It's just ridiculous how much of a baby he acts like. So he gets upset that he got removed from the project because people were talking about him, because he's notorious for acting toxic and acting like he's unstoppable. But, he's literally like ruined people's lives. So it's just comical. So it would seem that Naka's referring to Fallout surrounding the release of the much derided Balan Wonderworld, which was, created alongside Oshima. And then, it's just funny. So hold up. Let me see. This is it. Because there's this whole thing, debacle. Yuji Naka killed Dreamcast Star Fox, says former Sega producer. All right, let's get down into this. Let's read it. Let's get into the nitty gritty of everything. Yuji Naka blocked Sam's procrastination station. That was funny, for real. I saw Fidel get blocked by him. Because people are calling him out, dude. Kind of want to get blocked by him. It'd just be funny. I do too. So Yuji Naka was responsible for the cancellation of one of Sega's Dreamcast's most promising exclusives, it has been revealed. The claim comes from Mark Subotnik, who worked as a producer at Sega of America during this period and has been speaking about his career with the Retro Hour podcast. Also, by the way, you gotta realize Peter Moore, the guy who was like supposed to like essentially hope the Dreamcast succeed and then went on to be like the reason why the Xbox and the 360 succeeded, has been on like record saying like multiple times that Yuji Naka is like impossible to work with because he'll just steal credit for other people's things and he thinks he's like better than everybody else in the room. So the gaming question is Geist Force, a Star Fox style on-rail shooter which was first shown at E3 1998 prior to the Dreamcast release in Japan. The game was intended to be a launch title for North America, and prior to Subotnik's recent revelation, was believed to have been canceled due to a lack of confidence in the game, missed deadlines, and disagreements within the development team. According to Subotnik, this isn't the whole picture. Subotnik started his career at Sega as a tester in the early 90s before moving into the more PR-led role during the Saturn era. By the time the Dreamcast came along, he was offered the opportunity to lead a team that would be working on a key exclusive, that being Geist Force. Before the architecture was solidified, we were already up and running on it. We got the green light to make a game called Geist Force. It was actually the E3 shooter, the thing that Bernie, Stoller SOA president, showed for Dreamcast at E3, able to launch the title. It was a Star Fox clone. I'm not going to say we had any amazing ideas, but we had a cool narrative that was very different, and we actually had a very diverse cast. Looking back, we're actually ahead of our time, gassing up this game. Open up on Wily Game, which according to the lead program, Nimai Mali, was between 65 to 70% complete. Never saw the light of day. Let me get some water. Gotta get hydrate. By the way, make sure y'all like the stream, share it out. Gross. Oh yeah, Fidel got blocked. Izuka is the stepfather that stepped up during the thick and thin, for real. Cause like the more I think about Izuka, he really just got handed like the mess that Naka had. Cause everything, Izuka has done for the series has basically kept it alive, which is sad. So this is a sad story. I'm going to tell the truth, and if it comes back to bite me, so be it, because there's no love lost in how this actually went down. The team was doing decently well. We had started to really discover fun. We were hitting some bumps in the road, but otherwise we were doing all right. We had shown it at TGS 1998, and people were relatively excited about the progress of the game. It was looking amazing. Naka came to visit with his team to tour our studio and look at our tools engine. We had a lot of proprietary and really phenomenal tech. I would say still to this day, we had some stuff that I haven't seen replicated quite at the level we had. Naka didn't realize that the people on my team, a lot of them spoke fluent Japanese, including my lead engineer. Naka started speaking in Japanese, assuming that no one would understand. He started talking about what parts of our tech they were going to take for Sonic, and then basically said as soon as they ship, fire everyone but one of the engineers who knows their system and roll him into our team for Sonic, and my team heard all of that. So you can imagine how they felt. Naka was pretty powerful at Sega at the time because I think he was at this point an executive at Sega, and he was the reason like Sonic team was being kept separate and why Sonic hasn't really like pushed forward into the modern gaming space really. Imagine what working under Yuji Naka would have been during 06's development. Same here. Sad how Izuka got so much hatred. I know when Naka's like actually just horrible. So I had a group of 5 engineers that now knew what was potentially happening to their baby. They were outside of NFL 2K and NBA 2K Studio Visual Concepts. Only people in North America working on a 128-bit gaming console. It was pretty easy to get another job, so they did. I had to go to Bernie and tell him I just lost my 5 lead engineers and I've got proprietary engine. Even if I hire, I've got healthy burn rate. We were expensive title for that time. It was a lot of money and it was impossible to justify. it would have taken me 2 months to hire, another 2 months to ramp up. So I've got 4 months of burn rate, which were pretty much nothing's happening. So essentially, they all quit this project because Naka came in and said, all right, we're just going to take this for Sonic. We're going to fire all of you anyways. And these guys were like, I'm not going to take that. Like, Yuji Naka is actually a joke, man. It's just like, I cannot imagine getting ratioed this hard, dude. It's like, literally, like, you've lost all semblances of respect. And it doesn't help that there's like this video right here by, I think, like the Golden Life or the Golden Bit or something like that. I think that's his name, the Golden Bit. Yeah, the Golden Bolt, my bad. And he talks about like Sonic Team, and he's like, essentially Naka was just a tyrant. This dude wasn't doing anything for Sonic Team and Sega that was inherently positive. Like, Iizuka almost died finishing Sonic Heroes. You got to think about that. That man almost died trying to finish Sonic Heroes because Yuji Naka was that stubborn and didn't want to expand Sonic Team or do anything. It's stupid. I think about that, bro. And as much as like Heroes is not a good game, it's still, looking back at it, considering Iizuka did all that himself, lost all that weight, almost died just to get Heroes complete. Come on, man. He got severely sick, bro. He lost 22 pounds. He lost 22 pounds. Like, when I tell you it is insane, it is insane how close. He was like, I was severely sick, had to go to hospital, then I could play games again, so I was happy. That is literally Iizuka. Like, as much as like I have an issue with some of the things Iizuka has done with the Sonic brand and just Sonic in general and the games and stuff over the years, I have a better perspective now because of that video of why it is the way it is. It's kind of because of Yuji Naka, sadly. Like, literally, he was not eating. He was like, I just stopped eating. I was making stages for Sonic Heroes. Because he was literally the only person designing all the stages, because the other dude on their team got severely sick. So it was only him designing all of the stages. That's why, like, Sonic Heroes has so much of the, you know, copy and paste level design where you do one thing and then you do it again. And then you do it again and then you do it again. Matter because Iizuka has good intentions for Sonic. Yeah, that's another thing. I think there's a difference. Iizuka has good intentions as much as like things happen that are stupid, and as much as we get games like Sonic Forces, I don't think Iizuka does anything maliciously. That man just wants to make another Sonic Adventure game. That's really it. But I think this is funny, bro. Like, Yuji Naka is literally getting himself blacklisted in the industry. I don't think he's gonna make another game. Because even the game he made that was like good, it was not even good. It's really not that good. It's Day of the Sky Soldier, right? It's kind of like Knights in like a shooter at the same time. It's okay. You know, and the company released 2 versions of it. One developed by Prope, which is his company, and another version developed by someone else. His game is not much better than the other version of the game, but he takes all the credit for Day of the Sky Soldier. Doesn't give credit to anybody else who works on the team at Prope. He acts like it was all him. Sonic Force is a tech demo for Hedgehog Engine 2. That's really all it is. I don't know. Yuji Naka is getting his comeuppance. People are realizing he's a horrible person and that he shouldn't really be in the gaming industry, which is good. But now we have the Wii and DSi shop being back up. I just want to talk about this because, you know, retro gamer in me is like, wow, this is back up. This is nice to see. This is most likely like a short time fix because it went down earlier this year or last year without any say. Like, it just happened. And Nintendo didn't say anything on it. People would be like, why did it go down? And now it's back up. The DSi shop. The DSi shop is back up. You can re-download games you've already purchased. You can't buy any more stuff. but they're back up to re-download games you've already purchased, and people were really upset because they had games that they deleted, and they went on there and they were like, oh, why can't I re-download these games? I just want to play my games that I bought, which is very understandable. I just wish Nintendo would port these games to the Switch. I feel like they could just run them all via emulation and it would work. The next Switch, they just need to put an emulator on there and be like, all right, we're gonna do this thing where we update the Wii, where you can link your Nintendo Switch Online account, and we'll put all those games in your Nintendo Switch Online account so that you can actually just play them on your Switch. I just don't know why Nintendo hasn't done it yet. It's really annoying. And it's honestly like bizarre. Nintendo hasn't said anything about it. So I think it's like a really short-term fix. I don't think it's going to be anything massive. I don't know what y'all think. Next Switch, port everything. Exactly. They could do it. Tired of it. When Nintendo released a USB-C dongle that allows you to use your Switch as a Wii U gamepad, that'd be incredible. That would be dope. I think that'd be dope. Get a little Wii U disc reader. Man. Oh, also, let's talk about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Get some more details on this game. You see that Dragon Ball fan animation? No, I've not watched it yet. I'm gonna probably talk about it next week. It looks dope though. Doing that would solve the issue of playing Wii and Wii U games. It would. But apparently we got some new stuff on FF7 Crisis Core Reunion. It's looking good, dude. Like, I'm really excited about this game. Apparently it's like a faithful retelling of Crisis Core with no new story elements really. Outside of the no new story elements, they may change the order of some events, which makes sense because the game wasn't necessarily a super linear game in terms of how it told its story. There's just some stuff that could have been told before other things and it'd work out differently, mostly because they were missions in the game or like side missions and stuff like that. So I think that's what they mean by that, but I don't know. I think that they said there would be 120 hertz mode for Series X and PS5. Okay, because I have that down at the bottom. So it says the battle system is being changed to be closer to FF7 Remake, which makes sense. You know, you want the new people coming into the series from FF7 Remake to be able to play the game and enjoy it, and it feel closer to that game than, you know, the original Crisis Core. I think that'd benefit the game. As much as I like Crisis Core, it definitely could have used a little bit more polishing. Glad you can finally play this game. Yeah, bro, it's such a good game. Such a good game. All of the text only dialogue will be voiced. Actually, that's what I was going to talk about next. You know, rearrange music, and the game will be fully voice acted, which is something the original was sorely missing. Again, in them side missions, it would be so annoying because like they would be moving and stuff and it'd be a cutscene, but they wouldn't talk at all. It was so weird. It was so awkward. And you'd expect them to talk because they're like moving around and stuff and like looking at each other. I don't know. I'm glad that's getting at it. I get it. It was a PSP game, limitations of, you know, the hardware and, you know, budget. So I get it. But at the same time, I feel like that game should have been fully voice acted when it came out. The Switch version, something cool about the Switch version is it's supposed to be 1080-30 docked and 720-30 handheld, or it's expected to be, which I think is good. They're saying there's a lower like performance barrier that they have for the Switch, so I'm not surprised. Switch is significantly weaker than all the consoles that it's coming to. PS5 and Xbox versions are targeting 60 FPS, and you said they're having on 120 hertz mode, which is cool, but man, Crisis Core had a legit CGI cutscene that was trapped in less than probably 480p on the PSP. I think that's funny because the PSP would like be like, oh, our library is 480p. That console had a screen resolution of 480 by 272. They were counting the horizontal resolution. It was 272p, bro. 272p. Now the cutscenes might have actually been like in 480p for the console because it downscaled a lot of 480p content. It actually did look good, and a lot of like stuff you download off of the PlayStation Store would be in 480p, so it looked really good on the PSP screen. It's just like, yeah, it's 272p, dude. It's even lower. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 480 by 272. Let me look it up. PSP, yes. Yeah, 480 by 272, dude. Screen shape aspect ratio 1.33 4:3. Or no, I was about to say, I was like, it should be higher than that. It should be 1.8, 1.76 16:9 dots per inch. 130. It had actually a relatively close like PPI to the DS. That's crazy. That's really crazy when you think about it. The DS looked almost like the screen looked almost as sharp as the PSPs. You don't think about that. The PSP just had like slightly denser pixels, so it worked. I said PC will be targeting 120 hertz, which is funny to me because like most high refresh monitors are like 144 hertz. Like, it's very obvious that they don't really understand the PC space and the PC marketplace at the current moment. Like, people are getting like I think 1440p 165 hertz is like the sweet spot for a lot of games right now, or for a lot of monitors on PC. PS1 games played on PSP and PS Vita scale perfectly, so playing PS1 on those systems will look great. I don't think they scale perfectly. I don't remember them scaling perfectly. They aren't a perfect pixel match. Let's see. Let me see. This PS1 is 240p. It's 240p system. Because they did not scale perfectly. Because PS Vita especially. PS Vita was a 540p screen. And a lot of games, especially PSP stuff, did not look as good as it should have looked on that screen. Because it was blurry, because they, instead of using like a nearest neighbor scale, they used a bilinear scale, dude. That's the issue. When you use bilinear scaling, it looks bad. Display is from 224 to the 240p, 224p, dude. Well, life in game that showed the scaling, but for PS1 games, they don't have a perfect pixel match though. They don't perfectly match the pixel grid. It chops off some at the top and some at the bottom. I know what you're talking about. I've watched the MLIG video. Mligma. No, but I've watched the My Life in Gaming video too, my dude. It doesn't perfectly scale. PSP technically almost perfectly scales to PS Vita. The issue with it is it uses bilinear filtering. So it looks blurry, because I remember I was going to get a PS Vita to buy a bunch of PSP games. It looked blurry, because my friend used to play Persona 3 Portable, and I was like, bro, why does it look so blurry? I'd rather the pixels look sharp and blocky than blurry, if that makes any sense. Maybe he had a filter on in the game, because I know a lot of Sony consoles were really big on filters and stuff. Like, you could have a smooth filter or a sharp filter on your thing. One was just literally taking off the bilinear blur off of the screen, the bilinear scaling. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure it does not even like that like I can tell you the math here. Just 224p does not evenly scale. 240p does not evenly scale to 272p. You're just slightly blowing it up, so it just looks sharp because it has a high pixel density. It looks sharp on PSP because it has a high pixel density. Because I used to play PS1 games on my PSP. But as for, like, you know, on Vita, came back and what was that about the Wii Shop? Oh, the Wii Shop, it is it's back up if you have games purchased on your Wii or your Wii U. You want to re-download your WiiWare. That's really it. By the way, have y'all watched Stranger Things? Please tell me y'all have watched Stranger Things, because oh my god, this past season was so good. No Stranger Things, bro. Stranger Things season 4, peak fiction. I was about to be on copium. Oh my god, please watch it. I am telling you, that show is goated. You should watch Stranger Things. It is so good. It is so good. Especially this last season. Like, the first season is a little slow. Don't get me wrong. First season is a little slow. But the end of it is like, the payoff is worth it. Season 2 hits the ground running. Season 3, oh my god, blazing speed. Season 4 is a trip. Season 4 is like, I haven't watched The Boys yet, man. I don't have Amazon Prime right now. When I get Amazon Prime again, I'm gonna get it again in like a week or so. So I'll watch The Boys when I get Amazon Prime again. How about that? If y'all watch Stranger Things, I'll watch The Boys in a few weeks. Let's shake on it through the computer screen. Man, speaking about Prime, I want Prime as a whole. That's the issue. That's why I haven't paid for it. Also, I don't use Prime Video for anything else. Like, all I did was watch Invincible. Friend made me watch a few episodes of The Boys. Bro, I know The Boys is good. I need Invincible to come back, though. Invincible was so good, dude. Oh my god. Invincible was so good. It was so peak, bro. Because, like, the first episode you're watching, you're like, what? And then the next episode, you're like, dude, this is gas. It becomes gas back to back. I need to know when Invincible. Hold up, let's see when Invincible season 2. Invincible season 2. It's not coming July 2022. When could it release? Bro, I love the speculation. It's worse in an article than a YouTube video. Because there's much less research they got to do. They could just be like, in 2 paragraphs, be like, when can it release on Prime Video? It started. Oh, wait, what? It didn't start production until April? Oh, wait, no, that's 2021. 2021. Man, it needs to come out next year. I think it needs to come out next year. Because I'm telling you, Invincible was like, I was consuming it like it was crack, bro. Jensen Ackles. Yes, sir. Jensen Ackles, the GOAT from Supernatural. But man, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm glad you guys came out, because this like I feel like I should have had this ready. I just didn't have the topics that I wanted. I wanted to talk about some interesting stuff that I found interesting, and hopefully you guys would have found interesting on stream. So thank you guys for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. This has been your man Shadicstick. Also, thoughts on Endzone? Oh, I'll do that before I leave. I'll do that before I end. I think the Endzone monitor is good. I actually want to get the 4K one. I just think it's really stupid that Sony ignores 1440p, because I would have got a 1440p one for, you know, the in-between price. Because right now they have 2. They have a 1080p 240 hertz one, and they have a 4K 144 hertz one. Technically it's 4K 120, but it's technically 4K 144, but it's 4K 120. So Endzone monitor. Let's look this up. So they have the M9, but there's also supposed to be, they lock off the 144 hertz thing. I know that much. Endzone, they're supposed to have a 1080p one also. The M3, right? Why is there no M5 or M7? This is just a 1080p monitor, which I might get this, but I really want, I want the higher resolution, and I don't know. I don't need 240 hertz. I just need like 1440p 120, something like that. The headsets are out now. The M9 monitor is out now. This is out now, and these are out now. I think the gaming headsets are a good thing. I like that they're focusing. Remember, everyone, Goku will hit the gritty. Yes, he will. He will. I just think that Sony needs to... I think the prices of some of these are a little overinflated. I feel like the H3 should not be $99. I feel like the H3 should be like $70. I feel like this should be $150, and this should be a little bit over $200. Like, they're nice looking. Apparently, they're comfortable. Apparently, they sound good. But I can't justify spending $300 on a gaming headset if, first of all, you can't detach the cable, right? All right, I mean the microphone. So microphone's always attached. That's a no-no immediately. And H9 are the exact same ear cushions. It's just like, I don't know. There's so much less usability with this that I think it should be like $200, $230 at max, like the H7. I think it should be priced at the H7. I just feel like they're making it expensive because it's Sony. That's Sony's only real issue is they make things too expensive. Outside of their PlayStation brand, obviously. Like, is this? I really want this. I'm telling you, I really want this. Because I'm planning on switching over to a desktop PC. And I'm looking at this monitor. Like, this is the monitor that I want. I don't want an ultra wide. I want this monitor. So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait. Sorry, your boy's tired. It looks like I'm gonna have to wait for the monitor that I want. I want a 1440p monitor. I don't know why Sony's afraid of it. The PS5 doesn't output 1440p for some stupid reason. It's stuff like that that upsets me with Sony. They're taking advantage considering GPU prices are coming back to normal. Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I've seen eBay. The miners are dumping their GPUs. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just get like a 2080 Ti. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna scoop one up real quick, right? And then I think I'm gonna reapply the thermal paste and all that stuff to it. Think apart, reapply the thermal paste. Then I'm probably just start building my computer from there. I'm gonna get a motherboard, the GPU. I mean, not GPU, the CPU. I'm gonna probably go Intel this route. But I also want to go AMD for efficiency. I don't know yet, because the Intel, the 12 series 12 gen Intel chips are really nice. They're really powerful. So I don't know. Hard to say. 3070 or 3070 Ti at the same or lower price as a 2080 Ti. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying I'm probably gonna get one used. I'm waiting for the used market to go even lower than it currently is right now. Are great. They're just consume a ton of energy and heat. Yeah, no, that's the issue. I might just go Ryzen because they're way more efficient chips. I just think that's the only reason I'm gonna get Ryzen. I think that's why I'm gonna go Ryzen is literally because of heat and energy. I just don't. It's gonna be someplace where there isn't like a ton of ventilation, and on top of that, I need it to be energy efficient. I don't need it. I don't need the power bill going up super high because of me. So there is that. But I don't know. We'll see in the upcoming months. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. I think I really am though. I mean, video stream. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys for coming out. This is me, man, Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this out with your friends if you watch this post. Thank you. I appreciate it. But remember, I forgot to turn the Cold Plus. I can check out some of my other videos. Have a good one. Peace, guys.